What's up, traders? Welcome to today's video. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of August, and here is your 5-minute Bitcoin update. So let's get straight into it. First of all, the daily charts, which is what we always start with. Where are we? Yearly log EQ. The 50% move on log scale from the beginning of the year to where we dropped into at the end of last week. The macro 382 from our COVID crash low all the way up to our yearly high. The anchored VWAP from our COVID crash low to where we are now. The anchored VWAP from our previous macro high to where we are now. And even our yearly VWAP acting as support right now. So critical area in the chart. Not too much more to say about this because we're still there, but this is why it is very important where we are right now. Anyway, going down onto the 4-hour time frame. Yesterday, you will know my bias was down, okay? We were expecting liquidity to get taken below us, and that is exactly what we had. So there were two scenarios that I was really looking for, which was either an SFP of this low that we put in after the initial reactionary low on Friday, or we were going to come down here, consolidate for a little bit with spot prices taking out last week's low. Now it has turned out that we have just had the SFP and we've now had a pretty decent bounce from that V-shaped recovery quickly coming back into the range, and we are now once again, if we have a look at this, we are right at that point of control. Okay, point of control is not on there. If I just add it on here, there it is. Okay, there is your POC. And if we also add the VWAP onto this, because we're doing lots of VWAPs, then once again, that is what is just continuously just adding that pressure, being able to, well, not being able to break through it at this stage. So 4-hour time frame looking pretty good. What we also had on that is divergence. Okay, so this new divergence indicator that I'm using, basically if you get 3 out of the 4 divergences that I have set on here, so MACD, histogram, RSI, and stochastic, then it will give me an alert to say that you have divergence on this certain time frame. So this is 4-hour triple bullish divergence on the low that we put in yesterday. I don't like divergences on their own, but when they all start to stack up, you've got to pay attention to them. Going down again onto the 30-minute time frame, and yeah, it's all looking, well, the same as the 4-hour really. VWAP holding us down at the moment. You'll know what I spoke about in yesterday's video. If I go and find this, where's the drawing tool gone? Oh, it's right here. We were looking at these VWAPs as being really nice trade and take profit levels the day before yesterday. And then yesterday was a similar situation. Okay, you can see support and resistance coming into support, hitting VWAP, coming into support, hitting VWAP, coming into support, hitting VWAP just consistently throughout the day. So really, really nice. So liquidity plus VWAPs working very, very well at the moment. And yeah, back at, like I say, just where we were yesterday. If we look at our previous day levels, okay, so we had this bounce that took out our previous day high. We also had that open this morning, if I add this on, that was just around about that value area high and the POC. So previous day point of control, previous day value area high, and this morning, well, just after the daily open, and then again earlier on this morning, taking out that previous day high. What I would like to see for today is a pullback. Okay, we had a decent spike up just a while ago. And I would like to see a retrace back down, I would say, into that previous day low, previous day EQ, previous day value area low, previous day EQ, and using this as our reference. Okay, support, 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 support. If we can drop down into that, then I think that could give us enough of a consolidation to then start to push up to higher targets. I do like the low that we put in yesterday. Okay, we were looking for these to get taken. I do now like the low, but for now we are still in a downtrend. So if we look at this, okay, we got a strong high up here. If that gets broken, then that will be, this is the high that took the low. So if that then gets broken and closing above, that would be a decent sign of strength that we can then be looking for higher prices, which takes us into this big void above us over here. If we do lose, now this is what I always say, you either have a shallow retrace or a full retrace. All right, so I am happy for this to go down to around about that 382. And it can go slightly lower, okay, but the 382 is what I'd really look for on this. And you can see that is lining up quite well with this support that we've been looking for. So you either get the shallow retrace of the 382 from this coming in, finding some support around about that 25,800, or if we do lose that, you've got previous day EQ and the EQ of this move, fair enough, but as soon as you start getting down there, it becomes a little bit sketchy. And then once again, we have a weak low down here, so you would then expect that to be taken if, for example, we come into this golden pocket area, which I just don't like. Okay, you see a quick recovery, you don't want to be giving entries for longs, because like what happens? All right, it's just a situation like we've seen here, where you have these deeper retraces and eventually you're just going to take out the lows. So you're asking for trouble at that stage if you're looking for longs. So yes, oh, I just had a plant fall on me. Everyone, here's my plant that just fell on me. Let me sort that out in a minute. Yeah, so a short bias for this morning. But overall, I quite like the low that we have put in, and we will see where that takes us. Really not too much more to add here. Volume sessions, London's probably going to take out Asia lows. Yeah, we know what we're looking for. So, that's enough, isn't it? That's enough. So have a great day. I will see you all again tomorrow. And yeah, happy trading, safe trading, profitable trading. And I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.